To maximise revenue, recognise that your customer, not you, determines value. If I had $1 for every business person I heard say that their product represents better value for money than the competition, I'd be a very wealthy man indeed. The fact is, however, it is the buyer and not the seller that is the arbiter of value. It is the buyer's perception of what represents the best value that drives margins and revenue more generally. The buyer or customer will have their own criteria for assessing value and their own understanding of the relevant facts. The buyer is also subject to cognitive biases that influence their judgment of value. The endowment effect causes customers to place a higher priority on products they own, feel an allegiance to, or connect with. Apple leverages the endowment effect when it allows customers to engage uninterrupted with their technology in store. The engagement with the product creates a sense of connection that increases the likelihood of purchase and of paying a premium price. The endowment effect can also be a powerful driver of brand loyalty. Loss aversion is a bias that is frequently leveraged in marketing. It involves increasing the desire to purchase and the preparedness to pay a premium price due to the fear of missing out. Consumers will go to extraordinary lengths to avoid loss. Nobel Prize-winning psychologist Daniel Kahneman demonstrated that the fear of loss has a significantly higher impact on consumers than any gain or increase in return. In other words, the pain of losing $10 was significantly greater than the joy of receiving $10. The expectation effect can also significantly impact on the perception of value. Stanford University researchers found that a wine priced at $45 received a higher quality rating by consumers than the very same wine priced at $5. An identical result arose when the wine was priced at $10 and $90. Not only does price drive the perception of quality and or value, its impact has been shown using fMRI to be physical. The brain actually registers a higher priced wine offering superior quality, even when it is exactly the same wine. The confirmation bias is a more widely understood bias, affecting the perception of value. If the seller's message confirms that of friends and relatives, or even the media, it is often embraced more readily. Furthermore, this tends to occur even when other sources are offering an alternative perspective. In the right circumstances, consumers hear what they want to hear and disregard the rest. Researcher Dan Ariely has written at length about the anchoring bias, where consumers use a point of reference to judge the value of a potential purchase. It is difficult for a consumer to judge the value of a new product. They find judging value much easier when there is an anchor, even when that anchor is largely irrelevant to the potential purchase. Once an anchor is established, arbitrary adherence can occur, giving the buyer a semi-permanent reference point for judging value. Apple is a past master at leveraging the anchoring bias. Offering similar products at 3 price points, Apple drives buyers to the mid-priced product, which appears better than the dearest product, the cheapest product, and indeed the competition. Insights? Firstly, value is in the eye of the beholder or the buyer and not the seller. Secondly, cognitive biases directly impact on the perception of value. Thirdly, leveraging cognitive biases can increase the buyer's perception of the value offered by a product. And finally, great brands like Apple constantly leverage cognitive biases, and so can you. To find out more, visit www.djohncarsonesq.com. That's www.djohncarsonesq.com. Or email me, johnc@djohncarsonesq.com. That's johnc@djohncarsonesq.com. I'm John Carlson. Thanks for listening.